the rewards and the bounties that a person receives in this period of barzakh are like the appetizers for the main course. The main course is in the guest house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala known as Jannah. Allah describes barzakh. وَمِن وَرَائِهِمْ بَرْزَخٌ إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. And right after is going to be barzakh until the day of Qiyamah, until the day that they are resurrected. So this ayah clearly takes the name of barzakh and also describes that people will reside in barzakh in this period, transitory period, إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ, until the day that they are resurrected. And then also Surah Al-Waqi'ah describes it. فَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ فَرَوْحٌ وَرَيْحَانٌ وَجَنَّةُ نَعِيمٍ. So the ulama, they explain that the fa in rawh, this fa is known as fa al-ta'qib, which means that immediately this begins to happen. So as far as the muqarrabeen, the very close servants of Allah are concerned, they get rawh and rayhan. We're not going to get into details of what that means. And then separately Allah mentions what jannatu na'im, and then they will get jannatu na'im. So that tells us that this farawhun wa rayhan is something before and something distinct from Jannah. So what is that? That is the life of barzakh. And also Allah says in the same place that إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ الضَّالِّينَ فَنُزُلٌ مِّنْ حَمِيمٍ. That if they are from amongst the beliers and the astray people, فَنُزُلٌ مِّنْ حَمِيمٍ, they will be greeted and they will be received with boiling water. وَتَصْلِيَةُ الْجَحِيمِ. Then Allah says, and they will be made to enter into Jahim, entrance into Jahim. So this hamim, this boiling water, seems to be something different than entry into Jahannam. So the ulama, they explain that this, because of this fa, there is an evidence in this one letter fa that the life of barzakh exists. And as I mentioned, barzakh is not limited to a particular space inside of the ground. It actually refers to life after death, before Qiyamah, and is independent of the grave of a person. And that's why in the story of Nuh alayhi salam, when the tufan came, when the flood came, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes مِمَّا أُغْرِقُوا فَأُدْخِلُوا نَارًا, that as soon as they were drowned, they entered fire. So these individuals from amongst the people of Nuh alayhi salam, there is no evidence to suggest that there was a proper janazah for these people, and there was a burial for these people, and then once they were buried, then they entered the fire. No, they actually met their terrible end in the flood that Allah sent as an adab for them. So they did not receive any grave. They did not receive any services. So Allah still mentions that when they were drowned, fa, again, in this ayah as well, there is fa ta'qib, which means that immediately after they met their end by drowning, they were entered into the fire. And that is the fire of barzakh that is being mentioned in Surah Nuh.